I think that first and foremost, it's important to recognize that the Court of Appeal itself was even split in the determination of the question, whether the accused persons had a case to answer. So even though the Court of Appeal itself, they were not clear, but there was no unanimity among them. So clearly the Court of Appeal itself, one of them had a contrary view. And that is actually not the only reason why the decision ought to be appealed against. The decision ought to be appealed against because, for me, it is perverse. It goes contrary to all the established authorities on courts and financial laws, and also flies in the face of the solid evidence that was led by the prosecution at the trial. And what evidence am I talking about? I'm talking about, one, the establishment of all the ingredients of courts and financial laws. So, one, the establishment of courts and financial law, that the financial laws have been caused in the matter. Two, the establishment of a link between the accused persons and the offense with which they were charged. So the financial laws clearly was established in this manner. Vehicles were imported into the country in December 2014, and the vehicles were supposed to be ambulances. When the vehicles arrived, they were devoid of any equipment that would render them fit for use as ambulance. Apart from that, the vehicles were even contrary to specifications agreed in the contract. The vehicles were also, to show the criminal intention of the accused persons, imported outside the time frame agreed under the contract. So by the time the contract was being performed, the contract had even lapsed, because the contract was signed in December 2012. If you look at the timelines for the performance of the contract, they had 11 months within which to perform the contract. That would take us to when? It's not December 2013. So, and by that time, not even a single ambulance had been imported. By August 2014, when the then Deputy Minister for Finance, Ato Forson, was writing for the LC to be established and for the vehicles to be imported, the contract had even lapsed. Apart from that, it was even without a request by the Ministry of Health, which was supposed to use the ambulances, because the Minister for Health then, Madam Sheriati, had explicitly written to the company, basically, for them to stop production of the ambulances, because the Ministry of Health did not have any money to establish the LCs. And somehow, without any request at all by any person, without any authorization, Dr. Ato Forson then wrote for the payment for the vehicles. The letters were written on 7th and 12th August 2014. After that, the LCs were established on 18th August 2014. After that, the ambulances were then shipped from Dubai and then arrived in Ghana in December 2014. And it will interest you to note that throughout the remainder of the term of the SOR Mahama administration, they failed to convert the vehicles into ambulances. And that is because, clearly on account of the evidence returned at the trial, which consisted of reports by the Ministry of Health and the National Ambulance Services, the vehicles could not be used for the purpose. They could not be converted into ambulances.